General Hospital 3-week spoilers. Drew and Alexis join forces in shocking move. Port Charles is on the edge of chaos, and the next 3 weeks promise a whirlwind of shocking revelations, secret alliances, and emotional upheaval that will leave fans absolutely breathless. One of the biggest stories shaking the city involves Drew Kane and Alexis Davis, who are about to join forces in a move that no one saw coming. This unexpected partnership is set to turn the tides in ways that could redefine loyalties, crush old rivalries, and reshape the future of some of Port Charles' most prominent families. Here's an in-depth look at what's coming over the next 3 weeks in Port Charles. The drama begins with Drew Kane's return to Port Charles under mysterious circumstances. He's been operating in the shadows, gathering intel, and quietly observing the people around him. Fans know that Drew is not a man to act impulsively. Every move is calculated, and his motives, though often opaque, always carry the weight of consequence. Meanwhile, Alexis Davis is facing her own set of challenges. The Davis matriarch has been wrestling with a series of legal entanglements and personal betrayals that have left her wary and vigilant. Her usual strategy of playing defense is about to be turned on its head as she realizes that the key to surviving the storm might not be acting alone. A shocking revelation. Early in week 1, a secret from Drew's past surfaces, one that threatens to undermine his carefully constructed life. He discovers that a powerful enemy has infiltrated Port Charles' legal and criminal networks, a figure who has been pulling strings behind the scenes, orchestrating chaos, and putting countless lives at risk. Realizing the magnitude of the threat, Drew reaches out to someone he knows can handle the treacherous waters of manipulation and strategy, Alexis Davis. The tension between allies. When Drew and Alexis meet to discuss a potential alliance, the air is thick with suspicion and unresolved history. Alexis is still reeling from past betrayals by those closest to her, and Drew carries the weight of secrets that could devastate anyone who trusts him. Their first conversation is a tense exchange, filled with sharp wit, pointed reminders of past grievances, and subtle probing to gauge the other's motives. Fans are treated to a thrilling combination of dialogue that balances cynicism, tension, and an undeniable chemistry born of mutual respect and shared urgency. By week 2, Drew and Alexis have agreed to an uneasy alliance. Both recognize that survival and success in Port Charles demand collaboration, even when trust is limited. But this alliance is far from simple. It's a complex game of strategy, deception, and calculated risk. The plan takes shape. Drew and Alexis begin assembling intelligence on their shared enemy. Utilizing Drew's covert skills and Alexis' legal acumen, they uncover shocking connections linking powerful figures in Port Charles to a dangerous conspiracy. It quickly becomes clear that this is bigger than either of them anticipated. This is not just about personal vendettas, it's about exposing corruption, protecting innocent lives, and ultimately seizing control of a narrative that has long been dominated by shadows. Unexpected obstacles. Of course, no plan in Port Charles unfolds without complications. As Drew and Alexis dig deeper, they encounter resistance from familiar foes, including mobsters, crooked lawyers, and even some who were once allies. Tension mounts as they struggle to outmaneuver these adversaries, often finding themselves one step ahead and one step behind simultaneously. The city itself becomes a chessboard, and each move carries high stakes. Emotional undercurrents. While strategy dominates their days, emotional undercurrents threaten to destabilize the alliance. Drew is haunted by memories of family and love he has tried to bury, while Alexis is grappling with her own sense of justice versus the cost of revenge. Their interactions oscillate between moments of intense vulnerability and razor-sharp tactical conversations, creating an irresistible narrative push that keeps viewers on edge. Fan-favorite interactions. Viewers will delight in seeing Alexis' sharp-tongued wit clash with Drew's calm, measured demeanor. These moments, sprinkled throughout week 2, add levity and complexity to their partnership, providing relief from the mounting tension while simultaneously deepening the audience's investment in their evolving dynamic. Week 3 marks the climax of the Drew-Alexis storyline. After careful planning, countless close calls, and high-stakes maneuvering, Drew and Alexis are ready to execute their most daring move yet, a plan that will send shockwaves through Port Charles and alter the balance of power forever. The target revealed. The enemy they've been investigating is none other than a powerful figure who has manipulated events from the shadows, a person whose influence reaches into the city's politics, law enforcement, and criminal enterprises. The revelation is explosive and changes everything. Fans will be on the edge of their seats as the pieces of the puzzle fall into place, revealing connections that no one anticipated. The alliance in action. Drew and Alexis move with precision, executing a plan that involves both legal and covert maneuvers. Alexis uses her legal expertise to corner the enemy in court, leveraging loopholes and legal precedents that only she could uncover. Simultaneously, Drew applies his covert skills to neutralize threats outside the courtroom, ensuring the enemy cannot escape or retaliate. The combination of brains and brawn is electrifying. Shocking twists. Just when it seems the plan is succeeding, a series of unforeseen complications arise. Trusted allies turn traitor, critical evidence is compromised, and the enemy strikes back in a move that threatens to undo everything. In true General Hospital fashion, viewers are treated to a roller coaster of suspense, cliffhanger, and emotional confrontations that will leave them desperate for the next episode. Emotional payoff. Amid the chaos, Drew and Alexis share a moment of vulnerability that underscores the human element beneath their tactical maneuvering. They confront the costs of their alliance, the personal sacrifices, the moral compromises, and the emotional toll of fighting in a city that never sleeps. This moment humanizes them and reminds fans why these characters resonate so deeply. Their courage is inseparable from their flaws, their intelligence inseparable from their hearts. While the immediate conflict may conclude with Drew and Alexis' shocking move, the aftermath promises to reverberate across Port Charles for weeks, months, and potentially years. Their alliance sets a precedent for unexpected partnerships and opens the door to new rivalries, reconciliations, and power struggles. Sam will grapple with questions of loyalty and trust, especially as Drew's actions force her to reconsider her own alliances. Jason Morgan. Drew's return and strategic brilliance inevitably intersect with Jason's own complicated position in Port Charles, leading to tension and uneasy camaraderie. Nina Reeves. With Drew and Alexis shaking the foundations of the city, Nina may find herself caught between personal vendettas and survival instincts. Carly Corinthus. Carly's reactions to the alliance could shift the city's balance of power and force her to confront long-buried fears and ambitions. Foreshadowing future storylines, the alliance also plants seeds for long-term narratives. As Drew and Alexis navigate the aftermath, questions of loyalty, justice, and power will persist, influencing every major plotline. The ripple effects of their actions may lead to new alliances, betrayals, and shocking revelations that will keep fans glued to their screens for months to come. Fan reactions. Social media will undoubtedly explode with speculation, praise, and debate. Fans love a good twist, and the Drew-Alexis partnership provides exactly that, a combination of intellect, strategy, and emotional depth that captivates audiences. From Twitter threads to fan forums, the response is sure to be overwhelmingly intense. At its core, the Drew and Alexis storyline exemplifies the enduring appeal of General Hospital, the interplay of complex characters, high-stakes drama, and unpredictable twists. Fans are drawn not only to the suspense but also to the nuanced portrayal of relationships, morality, and the human condition. Complex characters. Drew and Alexis are both seasoned survivors, shaped by trauma, loyalty, and ambition. Their alliance highlights the depth and growth of their characters, showing that survival in Port Charles demands adaptability and intelligence. High stakes. The storyline operates on multiple levels, legal, personal, and criminal, ensuring that every action carries significant consequences. Emotional depth. Beyond the intrigue and suspense, the story explores vulnerability, trust, and moral ambiguity, giving audiences a fully immersive experience. The next 3 weeks on General Hospital promise some of the most thrilling and emotional television in recent memory. Drew Kane and Alexis Davis joining forces is a shocking, daring move that reshapes the city, challenges alliances, and tests loyalties in ways fans will never forget. With explosive revelations, high-stakes maneuvering, and deep emotional resonance, this storyline exemplifies everything that makes General Hospital a staple of daytime drama. Fans can expect tension, tears, triumphs, and betrayals as Drew and Alexis navigate the treacherous waters of Port Charles, and one thing is certain: no one will see the fallout coming. The city is about to witness a new era of strategy, power, and unexpected alliances, and Drew and Alexis are at the center of it all.